How do? We're gonna make some music right now. Download Ableton. Download the free trial. It's at least 30 days long. Download it. Install it. Open it up. And then start watching this video. And then we're gonna make some music. All right, you done that? Good. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so you've got Ableton open. Let's just close that for a second. This is going to be what you see when you open it up. 4 tracks, 2 MIDI, 2 audio. Don't worry about these 2 tracks. These are special for my microphone so you can hear me talking right now. Okay, cool. MIDI basically is sending a signal to a computer which then generates noise. What we're going to do, instead of using a MIDI keyboard, we're going to use the PC or Mac keyboard to make music. So let's do that. First things first, make sure this is on 1 bar. You don't need to know why, but just right now, 1 bar. You'll understand. This one, make sure this is on, which is the click track metronome. Just for the future, you can always turn this off if you don't like it. And also you can set the tempo of your song right here, which is nice. We're gonna go with like a hip hoppy kind of 90 beats there. And also before we start, make sure you go to options, that your computer MIDI keyboard is selected. And also, in fact, yeah, you can reduce latency when monitoring as well. You can do that. Make sure that is selected. And also preferences. Go to preferences. Make sure you are in the audio tab there. Make sure you select your audio interface on this one, and also check your buffer size to make sure that your latency is about between 10 and 15 milliseconds, I would say. So you can probably adjust it here. If you've got a nice fancy audio interface, you'll probably be able to select it. I'll just show you mine. This is mine. So I can select the block size, buffer size to whatever. 256 works for me. You'll probably find that 128 or even 64 works for you. The smaller, the better, really. Yeah. So let's get making some tunes. Okay. First things first. Open the browser on the left-hand side up here, and then you'll find this list. Click on instruments, and then I would say go to sampler. Sampler's got a good range. I'm not too sure how many instruments you'll have installed, but you should be able to download some freebies off Ableton's website. Okay, let's go to piano and keys. So if you want to sample them, you just click on them once. If you don't want to hear the sample, just click off there on the blue thing. Then you go through them without hearing the samples. Boom. It's nice. That's quite nice. Okay, we'll pick that one. So all you need to do is click, drag onto your first MIDI track. Boom. Just like that. But we want to be able to hear it and also be able to play something. So as we did before, options, the computer MIDI keyboard is on. So which means that you can go down here, MIDI from. Don't worry about all of these. You'll have a few less than that. Click on computer keyboard. All channels is fine. Keep monitor on auto, which means that if you go down here and click on this arm button, there we go. That's active. That is ready to go. So all you need to do now is type away. I'll just record on my phone to show you what it looks like. So what I'm doing. Here we go. Just like a keyboard, starting at A. And you can do chords. Just like that. Just like that. So, in order to record a loop, this is what we need to do. So make sure your metronome is on and click play. Little tip, don't press this record button for a long time. Don't bother with it. Don't even think about it. This is we don't need to worry about that just yet. if you record, you need to press these record buttons. So to go over to here, these are clips. You can record MIDI information or audio information on audio tracks. So what you can do, I'll show you. You press play. You got the click track running. If you've not made sure this is on. And before I said set this to 1 bar. What that does is when I click this, you can hear the different click. That's beat number 1 of the track. Of the bar, should I say. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when I say 1, that's when things will start recording. So you can press this at any point and it'll start recording on the 1. There, just like that. And to stop recording, you just click this little thing here. Oh, just like that. Okay, so let's just delete that and I'll show you. Okay, so I'm going to play something on the keyboard whilst also recording here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then press that before. There we go. A little tip as well is to make sure edit, record quantization, make sure this is on like 16th notes or something like that, or 8th notes. If you've got no quantization, it's going to be... So, I mean, it's good having no quantization. It gives it a bit more of a live feel to it. I almost press record then. Woo. Don't do that. So you can go... So a bit random, but let's keep it pretty simple. Let's go to record quantization, put it on 16th notes, and then let's record one more track. There we go. Click it before the end of the track and then it loops. Before the end of the bar, sorry. Okay, now we've got that going. Nice. If your click track is too loud or too quiet, you can go down here. Let me just turn off my camera for a second. You can go down here. Change the volume of the click track. Just so you know that. Okay. Right, let's get a bass on the go. Bass. Infected bass. Mama's bass, I'll do. Drag and drop that onto the second MIDI track. If you try to drag it and drop it onto audio, it won't work because this is a MIDI triggered device. So I've got Mama's bass. Turn off the arm of your piano. Turn on the arm of the bass. Oh, and also MIDI from computer keyboard. That's really important as well. So here we go. Whoa, whoa, what? So what you can do is, I'll show you here what you can do. If you press Z, it goes down an octave. And X is go up an octave. Okay. So I'm going to record something on here as well. So what we do, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Don't worry if you're not musical. You still got this. Just like that. So you can turn it down a little bit here. I already turned that one down. Okay, so you take that off arm, which means you can type away without affecting anything. Okay, now here comes the pretty cool fun bit you can have with making beats. So, you need some drum loops. You can go to a website called Looperman, looperman.com, which I found this morning just to try on this experimental tutorial video. What you can do, you go to Loops and Samples, sign up. Obviously, you've got to put in your email address. It's free, totally free. And then you can basically just type in drums. Let me just stop the... Press that. Stop there. Okay. Let's have a listen. Oh, actually, can't hear that. Can't hear that. But you get the drift. You can go through and monitor those. I've not got the audio linked up to OBS, so I can't record it right now. But I've downloaded some. So it's so easy. It's scary. So you download one of these. You click download, and then you go to download, and then you just that's how you download it. Dead easy. Dead easy. So I will get some pre-saved ones. Okay, what have we got? Billie Eilish drum kit. Okay, so all you need to do is drag this sample onto here. And what Ableton does, because drum loops are all a set time, they're all in a set beat, should I say. Ableton stretches and warps the sound to just work. So that's all I did. I just dragged and dropped it into there. Let's play. Okay. So that's what we made before, and now we've just got to play the clip. You ready for this? 1, 2, click. Oh yeah. Move over, Billy. I got this. Okay. So what you can also do, this is quite a fun thing to do actually. You can double click the clip. And then you've got all this crazy information here. You don't really need to worry too much about everything. Just have fun with this one. Transpose. Get some pretty cool sounds. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I've downloaded from Looperman also a little vocal sample. I have no idea how this is going to sound. So I'm going to drag it into here. These are all free samples from Looperman. Not sponsored by them, not affiliated with them. I just, like what they do. Okay, here we go. This might be horrible. We'll see. We'll see. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's well out of tune. But what we can do, because it's so out of tune, we can change the transposition of it by going down here. So double click on the vocal sample. And then just... Don't know where it is. Where's the key? Oh, there we go. So it's up 1. Bring it down a little bit. Octaves work in 12s, by the way. So minus 12 is an octave below, plus 12 is an octave above. Yeah, we got a beat going. Okay, so what we can do, you can just drag that. Okay, there you go. That's pretty much like the basics of it. I don't know what else to say to get you going. Pretty much, that's pretty much it. If you want to pan them, you can go right. Don't put the drums panned. Them's the basics. I don't even know how long that took, but them's the basics, boys and girls. Let's go. Join in my Discord, post some tunes that you've played on the music you recorded. Enjoy. Woo! If you've got any feedback, if if you get stuck on anything, just leave a comment, and I'm sure myself or someone will help you out. No problem at all. Have fun. Lots of love. Peace.